The juggernaut Kaynan Duarte combines barbaric power.
Arm and guillotine.
Oh, the hand's ready to tap. My goodness!
With elegant fluidity. A blend that no heavyweight can withstand.
Wow. Oh, he gets the finish! Kaynan Duarte!
The four-time submission grappling champion mauls his victims in every dimension. And plans to expand his dominance into MMA.
I want to fight MMA.
It's time to savor the best works of the body entanglement master.
Kaynan Duarte, nice little foot swing, nice attempt there, falls right into the triangle of Kaynan Duarte, kind of with a nice inversion on the arm. It gets a submission.
Born in 1998 in Brazil, Kaynan showed an early interest in MMA, and after first trying on a judo gi as a teenager, he soon joined the star team Atos under the guidance of multiple-time jiu-jitsu world champion Andre Galvao. The square-shouldered youngster was manhandling his opposition on the mat, dominating the world championship at purple and brown belt consecutively. After stepping up to the elite black belt division in 2018, the 20-year-old Brazilian announced his arrival loudly.
He's getting in on that leg. This is dangerous. He's straight in on that inside heel hook. He gets the finish.
In the no-gi grappling realm, he consistently punished adversaries for shooting, cinching up his favorite arm-in guillotine.
A guillotine. This is a good guillotine. Oh, the hand is up. There's the tap.
That very move also brought him gold at his debut world championship in the under 97 kilogram category.
Here. It's on. And he does, and he gets a tap.
Building up steam, Duarte participated in a one-day 8-man Grand Prix, showing off ankle picks,
green anklet,
arm drags,
land in mount perhaps. Oh, that's a nice arm drag.
And acrobatic guard passing sequences.
Diving over on the knee there. He looks to go to the back. Kaynan Duarte is going to take this on points.
The tournament peaked with his match against heel hook specialist Craig Jones. Despite his recent transformation into a flamboyant promoter, the Australian foot fetishist had earned a reputation as a vicious ACL collector.
Jones gets the finish.
Jones can roll for it.
And he gets the tap.
He has it. He has it.
There it is.
And as the cunning legend slayer.
Got it. He's got it. It's Craig Jones. Oh, that's the tap.
In the opening, the Sly Fox Jones gave up top position, aiming by habit to fish out his opponent's leg.
Craig Jones, but he's found it.
Preparing for such a turn of events, Duarte countered with a textbook wedging back take.
Oh, and Duarte counters, goes to the back.
Diffusing the booty trap.
Oh, and Duarte counters, goes to the back.
The Brazilian effortlessly inserted both hooks.
Scramble, Duarte locks up hooks.
Closed a body triangle.
Or to the body triangle.
And without bothering to search for the neck, clamped Craig's head in a vice right over the jaw.
Oh, and there's the submission.
Wow.
Kaynan Duarte submits Craig Jones.
Donning a gleaming belt around his waist, Kaynan was just as successful in gi jiu-jitsu at the Abu Dhabi World Pro.
Rolling over and gets the submission, Kaynan Duarte.
In the battle for the gold, he went up against one of Europe's nastiest chiropractors, Adam Wardzinski.
Again, look at this. He's just getting better and better. Wow.
And he's got the tap.
He sets up his guard position.
Attacking from the bottom, Duarte off-balanced the adversary with an inversion.
It just looks impossible to stop. And looking for that kiss of the dragon.
And along the way, snatched a limb to wrench it with a painful knee bar.
He almost looked like he was going to attack the back there. His staple this year. He's just been showing such diversity. Kaynan Duarte gets the knee bar off the rotation. Oh my gosh!
2 months later, they crossed paths again at the World Championship in the Absolute Division. A blonde Duarte once again secured a sub, this time an armbar.
I know with the armor, beautiful armbar.
He's up top.
In the final, the young talent had to face a tougher examiner, the 8-time world champion across 5 weight classes, a true icon of the sport. Leandro Lo, a wizard of the gentle art.
Oh,
The Brazilian technician could craft his spells from any position.
that is in.
He got it.
Being smaller in stature, Leandro quickly pulled guard.
Leandro's wrestling.
Kaynan established robust pant grips and, switching sides, scored 3 points with the Toreando pass.
One side to another. Good movement by Duarte.
Oh, good pass.
However, the seasoned wolf quickly extricated himself from the jiu-jitsu swamp.
Oh, God. We got a match. We got a match.
Responding with a double leg takedown.
On that double leg we were talking about it.
And on a guillotine.
Releasing the hopeless guillotine,
Guillotine. Oh!
Duarte transitioned to a single leg X guard
Does so in Tashgarami. Let's see what it
and destabilized his compatriot
has now in his arsenal.
to perform a sweep.
He's really been doing that traditional knee slice he was so well known for. Reversal from Kaynan.
Good pacing.
For the remainder of the bout, Lowe was unsuccessfully weaving spider webs, but failed to level the score.
Well, here comes almost a swing.
Wow, lovely.
Thus, Kaynan celebrated the most significant triumph of his career.
Kaynan, what a performance.
Unfortunately, 3 years later, Leandro would get into a spat with a drunken nightclub visitor in his native Sao Paulo. To a sneaky bottle blow, the grappler responded with a throw, and having released the hold within moments, he received a bullet to the forehead.
Tinha 33 anos.
The killer turned out to be a policeman, and the tragedy shook the entire jiu-jitsu world.
I lost one of my best friends. The guy was a brother to me.
In September 2019, Duarte shed the gi and stepped onto the mats of the Abu Dhabi Combat Club, or shortly, ADCC. The Submission Grappling Olympics, where the planet's most dangerous bone breakers and stranglers determine the best every 2 years. The Brazilian entered the over 99 kilogram heavyweight division. In the first round, he squared off against the European champion Eldar Rafagaev. Kaynan easily passed the opponent's guard,
Over under clinch.
equipping him with a 220-pound backpack,
Oh, well, there's the answer. I was gonna
and crushed his jaw with unforgiving squeeze.
He's on here, right?
Oh, and that's it! The squeeze of Kaynan Duarte.
In the quarterfinals, Duarte beat Yuri Simoes on points and advanced to face his childhood idol, the gentle art titan Marcus Almeida, better known as Uchecha.
Going for the finish now. Oh man. Shoot at the same time. And they're in the middle of the mat. In classic Buchecha form.
A two-time ADCC champion,
Way over the top, going for the arm, gets it straight.
Buchecha submits. He's gonna get it. He's gonna get it. For the rear naked choke. He got it.
Almeida is now making waves in MMA.
Double finish. Those big fists raining down the side of the head. Pass it over to go.
Oh, shoots in, gets the single. He goes Ashigarami to the heel hook.
Number one.
Kaynan was cautious of the giant wrestling,
Maybe he hasn't had a lot of experience against somebody like Buchecha.
so he willingly sat to guard to use his flexibility and spin underneath for the back with the move known as the Kiss of the Dragon,
Hitting the Kiss of the Dragon.
Yeah, kiss the dragon.
and explore leg lock options.
Trying to invert underneath again. Ooh, foot to the throat
Oh,
to
I
try
like
and re-establish
this.
the
Going
space.
to 50-50 and now looking for the heel hook.
Yeah, nice.
But the battle-tested veteran refused to give up points.
Also plays.
Ooh, and there you go, exactly as you
Comes
said.
up.
Kicks up, comes up, trying to sling Buchecha to the ground. He does. Buchecha scrambles, posts away.
While the younger challenger defended just as well.
Big shot from Buchecha comes in. Can he stay connected? Tries to sling Kaynan down.
In the end, the judges had to issue the verdict,
Connects on the hips, can't quite outbalance Buchecha.
siding with the more active Duarte.
And it goes to Kaynan Duarte.
In the final, he clashed against a hungry peer, Nick Rodriguez. Having started his athletic journey in high school wrestling,
Oh, beautiful high crotch.
the ladies' man had discovered a natural talent for submission grappling, regularly reaffirming his nickname, the Black Belt Slayer.
Oh my goodness, you see that?
You try crazy stuff like that.
Submitted him.
Submission.
Strangely enough, it was Kaynan who initiated the first takedown attempt,
Single. Rodriguez.
only to let himself be grounded effortlessly,
To even it out.
Rodriguez.
hoping to bait his opponent into exposing the leg.
The thing with Kaynan is he's got some really good
Yeah,
leg locks
he
and
does.
he uses the leg locks.
Midway through the match, Rodriguez established a tight body lock
Now he's got a body lock attempt here.
and even forced the Brazilian to turtle up,
Style passing. Let's see if he can maintain. He does.
but lacking the skill to secure rear mount.
But Rodriguez trying to take the back of Kaynan Duarte.
Whoa!
Gets to the back, arm underneath.
Realizing it was time to push, Kaynan stood up into a double leg and planted Nick.
Making some space there, coming up on a double.
That was sweet.
When the action reset in the center, he sealed the back, earning 3 points,
Up the far side shoulder, gets both hooks in.
and tried to squeeze the remaining oxygen out of his foe.
5 minutes,
Oh, he got it.
30 seconds,
Got
got
under.
the choke. Nick Rodriguez defending, trying to battle with the grips here.
but Rodriguez managed to break free.
Oh, and Nicky Rod spins and gets...
Though he couldn't close the gap.
Cartwheel guard pass attempt by Nick Rod. Double underpass attempt. All out and once this almost smacks into Stuart Cooper on the side. And
oh my goodness!
At just 21 years old, not without some struggles, Duarte conquered the heavyweight division and joined the absolute bracket, where the best competitors from all weight classes collided. Despite being a favorite, in the very first round he fell victim to the wizardry of the crafty heel hooker Lachlan Giles.
Oh, and I just called it! Lachlan Giles!
With 1 gold medal and 1 valuable lesson from ADCC, Kaynan closed out 2019 with a second victory over Rodriguez, this time mirroring the notorious heel hook.
Kaynan's in on a toe hold in Nick's direction. He's got the straight ankle.
Oh, God, man. Wow. Quick match for Duarte.
Kickstarting the new season, the Brazilian Tarantula warmed up at the Pan American Championships, taking double gold, one in the 97 kilogram division and the other in the absolute category. Soon he received a contract for a super fight versus the 5-time world champion, Rodolfo Vieira, revered for his relentless grappling style. Vieira had never lost by submission in over 100 professional matches, which is a rare feat. Now he was making a return to his roots in the midst of his MMA career, where he had finished all 7 of his outings. As it turned out, the former Strangle Master should have focused on just one competition lane.
ADCC 99 kilogram division, and look at that! Early!
Kaynan executed a textbook throw-by off of a collar tie.
99 kilogram division, and look at that! Early!
And settled comfortably in the twilight zone.
Both hooks in.
Rodolfo tried to stand up with a backpack in true Michael Chandler style.
Over the shoulder.
But without the option of a slam, he plunged into the vacuum.
Terrible position, rear naked choke could be on here.
Got it.
There is the finish!
Duarte became the only man to ever finish Vieira, who is now successfully competing in the UFC, and maintaining a high level of opposition, stepped up against ADCC champion in the under 88 kilogram category, Mateus Diniz.
Big slam! Hulk is out! Hulk is out!
Kaynan harassed the foe in the stand-up.
In the white Mateus Diniz. Oh, a huge...
And added a well-timed foot sweep to the already familiar throw-by.
Said that he has only trained no-gi for the last 5 months, and a huge foot sweep into top position there. 5 months of focusing purely on no-gi.
Instead of passing the guard, he opted to step back into the saddle.
You know, kind of a few minutes into this match, but I feel like...
Where he crossed his opponent's legs and pulled off a rare calf slicer variation.
I mean, this is going to be hard to finish, Mateus.
Oh, he gets the finish! Kaynan Duarte!
This move, poetically named the Cloverleaf, is a true gem in the Brazilian's vast collection.
Hip to hip, I mean, this is going to be hard to finish, Mateus.
Oh, he gets the finish!
And missing the feel of sleeves and lapels, Kaynan tore through the World Championship in Gi Jiu-Jitsu in 2021.
Taking control early in this match. That looks under the chin almost.
Ooh, that is getting tight.
That's going to be it. There he is.
Tap.
A year later, he defended his title, showcasing the classic scissor sweep. Paired with flawless back attack game. In the fall of 2022, it was time for another ADCC. This time, Kaynan decided to drop down to the under 99 kilogram division. Over 4 matches, he gave up only 2 points.
Feet, Kaynan, quick.
Facing real resistance only against Rafael Lovato Jr., better known to MMA fans as the undefeated Bellator champion.
Kaynan in a big double. My goodness!
But neither Lovato nor Craig Jones could stop Duarte from taking home his second ADCC gold. The 24-year-old talent was only criticized for the lack of finishes and for skipping the absolute division.
There you have it!
However, Kaynan intended to correct both of these shortcomings. In 2023, he flew to Paris for the European Open Championship.
Oh, drops off for the armbar at that.
Lulling the heavyweights of the old world.
Oh, now he's going rear naked again.
There it is. Yes.
The Brazilian nanny racked up 7 submission victories in 7 scraps.
Gets the finish.
In the case of the more stubborn kids, Duarte clipped their wings.
Jack sweep directly into the mount. Drops off the arm.
Oh, that looks extended. There's a tap.
And ahead of the next ADCC, he signed up for an open weight Grand Prix, sweeping his man from Della Riva guard.
Se não é o favorito para muitos, é dos grandes favoritos para levar esse GP. Cara que vive momento excepcional na carreira, vive grande.
And taking mount, Kaynan used the armbar threat to teleport to the back.
Vai sair pro braço.
Saiu pro braço.
A imprevisibilidade, né?
And after trapping both arms,
Vai escalando aí, já dominou, já matou o braço direito.
O braço, ó.
sealed the deal with a collar choke.
A mão na lapela dele.
To the delight of jiu-jitsu connoisseurs, his semi-final counterpart was Mika Galvao. The 20-year-old prodigy had launched more bodies into the stratosphere than Elon Musk.
There it is. Here it is. Boom.
Ripping limbs off mid-flight as a bonus.
There's that arm lock.
Beautiful flying armbar attempt, and he gets a submission.
As the most electrifying grappler of his generation, the lightweight Galvao had never shied away from challenging bigger guys.
To the back. Both hooks in. And a rear naked choke behind it. And that's it. Mika.
Mika jumped closed guard out of the gate,
Olha a velocidade.
forcing the heavyweight to come down to earth.
Vamos nessa, ó. Eu tava conversando aqui com...
And immediately started setting traps.
Pra detalhe, é no detalhe, hein, cara. É difícil.
Despite his ankle being controlled,
Final do GP é apenas a segunda rodada, né? Quartas de final.
Galvao managed to hook the far leg
Ó, se liga. Mika.
and secured 2 points for a sweep.
Delírio da galera. Marcando os primeiros pontos aí.
After weathering the onslaught from the smaller man, Kaynan recovered single leg X guard,
E ele é prodígio.
flowed into reverse X, and smoothly transitioned into saddle.
16 quilos.
Then, with brute force, he pried open the lock and made his compatriot surrender to a lateral knee bar.
Aí o evento perde.
Unfortunately, this high-risk submission was illegal under tournament rules, leading to a disqualification.
Mika Galvão.
Post-match, Duarte explained his perspective on the situation.
Eu passei perto da minha axila e queria avisar. Foi uma desclassificação corretamente, que eu queria desejar uma boa e rápida recuperação para o atleta Mika.
August 17th, 2024 marked the date for another ADCC.
It feels like a UFC event. The professionalism and the promotion, it's really awesome. A lot of like-minded folks enjoying jiu-jitsu. It's a beautiful atmosphere. It's a beautiful place to be.
With the goal to not only defend his throne in the under 99 kilogram division, but also conquer the absolute, the now mature Kaynan dedicated most of the year to grueling preparation, aiming to fully unlock his potential. Following a slick foot sweep in the opening stanza,
Nice little foot sweep there by Kaynan.
he launched a siege on the guard,
Less than 5 minutes to go. Points are on.
jumped into a tight saddle, threatening a heel hook,
Open to either side.
which prompted the antagonist to turn away.
This is classic Kaynan Duarte.
Yeah.
Slow, constant pressure.
And ultimately concede mount.
Looks like he's going to just settle into the mount.
Feigning an escape route, Duarte lured his prey into a triangle trap, from which he snatched a trophy limb with a straight arm lock.
Kaynan Duarte, Kaynan with a nice inversion on the arm. It gets a submission.
Against Australian Declan Moody, Kaynan unexpectedly switched tactics. He dragged his opponent into half guard,
2022.
reversed the position,
Yeah, but he does have a championship, or he does have a title.
and, distracting Moody with a rough but legal trick, slid into the mount with no soap.
Again in 2022. Look at that, immediately into mount.
Riding the Australian bull,
Gets around to the back. Duarte has now found his way to the
Duarte aimed to stay on at all costs,
able to shake him off.
and Matt returned him with a slick foot sweep.
Drive his shoulder. Oh, nice little sweep out from under. Beautiful footwork.
Then he threatened a crucifix,
Guillotine where he pierces that knee through.
looking to pull Declan's head into a long-forgotten arm-in guillotine.
And Kaynan Duarte gets the submission.
The dance partner in the semis was the seasoned Roberto Abreu, a powerhouse known as Cyborg.
One grip. There it is. Big move.
He had won the ADCC Absolute Division back when grappling was still rated 18+.
Trying to get a reversal, getting up. Oh, takes the big.
From the word go, Duarte snapped Cyborg's head down with heavy collar ties.
Same rules apply for these semifinals.
90 seconds of Boston Dynamic-style torture broke Cyborg's posture.
Vato Jr., another legend. Oh.
And a follow-up guillotine severed the connection between the CPU and the rest of his hardware.
Trying to tap. Oh, Kaynan Duarte!
Wow.
Abreu barely realized how he ended up on the scaffold, experiencing firsthand the struggles of the French revolutionaries.
Kaynan Duarte is going to the final.
In the battle for gold, the crowd witnessed a rematch with Rafael Lovato Jr., the maestro who had already climbed the highest peaks of the crispy science back in the VHS era.
Oh my goodness, Lovato's running back again!
Lovato has the choke!
Is this it?
The all-arounder Lovato had adapted his joint-mangling skills to MMA.
And that's it! He's got the rear naked choke! And that's it!
And became a world champion with a flawless 11-0 record before returning to his roots and finding a second win.
Tight arm and guillotine, he got it. Make things happen.
Duarte tested the veteran's reflexes before bulldozing him with a blast double.
2 hands down, has a nice little power double. He's finished.
Then, trapping Lovato in an endless defensive cycle.
He does have a very strong submission game, but he is very calculated. You're not going to see him jump for flashes.
He forced his way with a body lock right into side control.
He's in again. Kaynan's in again with that big frame. He's got that.
And then the mount.
Now he's mounted.
Kaynan Duarte mounts Rafael Lovato Jr.
Took the back like ABC.
He's got the arm around the neck now, getting to the back.
And put him out with an RNC.
But the body triangle is a whole other ballpark. And now Kaynan Duarte gets the submission.
4 matches, 4 submissions.
Is your 3-time ADCC World Champion.
A feat accomplished only by the chosen ones.
Nice thread his left leg all the way through.
Oh, he's and Kane Batolo just submitted.
Kaynan had answered the biggest criticisms for 2 years, but one final frontier remained, the Absolute Division. The next day, Duarte began his campaign with a clash against the flyweight slickster Diego Pato. Pinning his compatriot's leg to the mat, Duarte snuffed out a K-guard entry with a crossface. Carefully immobilized the little fella and sent him home packing.
3 minutes, got it.
Opposite the similarly sized Declan Moody, the Brazilian showed no mercy.
Very impressive. Single leg, ripping it down to the side, slap single, and he's down.
Knocking him over with a single leg takedown.
Looked very impressive. Single leg, ripping it down to the side, slap single, and he's down.
A demoralized Moody instinctively exposed his neck.
Drops down on the wrestle up.
And all that remained was to pull the trigger.
Pressure.
He's on here, right?
Oh, and that's it! The squeeze of Kaynan Duarte sends him.
In the semifinals, Duarte had to grind it out against Dante Leon, securing victory on points. In the final, he encountered a revenge-hungry cyborg, Abreu.
Yeah, amazing day.
But the winning formula was still fresh in his mind. High pace and constant level changes.
Snapping Cyborg's head down, then on the legs.
Trying to disrupt the unfavorable dynamic, Abreu shot straight into Kaynan's signature move, polished to perfection.
There's a nice time to double also. Here's the guillotine again.
There it is. Kaynan's got the neck. He's wrapped it. He's on top. Cyborg trying to spin out.
Very tight.
And Kaynan Duarte has just submitted.
Once the dust settled, the champion reflected on his journey and laid out his priorities for the future.
And that's what was my biggest goal for this year. And now I'm looking forward to face Gordon in 2 years. He's the pound for pound man, but I really believe that I can beat him. He can run right now.
Despite competing at around the same weight, Duarte and Gordon Ryan have only crossed paths once, way back in 2018. At that time, the still green Brazilian suffered defeat. Since then, each has claimed 4 ADCC gold medals, and their inevitable rematch is set to determine the current best heavyweight in the game of human chess.
Single leg, ripping it down to the side, slap single, and he's down.
At 26 years old, Duarte is also not ruling out fulfilling his childhood dream, a transition to MMA.
I used to watch a lot of Anderson Silva, and I like Khabib a lot.
With such a vast variety of skills.
Wow. It's gonna be hard to finish Mateus.
Oh, he gets the finish. Kaynan Duarte.
Self-dedication and bone-crushing squeeze.
Armin guillotine. My goodness.
He would certainly harvest some souls in the cage.
Chest on him. Oh, he's a lot of pressure. He's on here, right?
Oh, and that's it.
If you enjoyed the video and wish to see more grappling content, tap the like button, subscribe to the channel, and vote for sport.
There it is. Kaynan's got the neck.
Still very tight.
Oh.